It's really popular right now, but they're in a different format, different meta. Who knows? When we get this Team Rockets deck or whatever, when we get the Team Rockets set, who knows? Raging Bolt could be the most popular deck in our format. I'm going to go ahead and predict it won't be, but it could. It's always an S tier deck, though. It is always one of the most popular decks and most successful decks because of how popular it is. I wouldn't say it's always an S tier deck. Was it 3 or 4 Raging Bolts in cut last Champions League? I think you actually are right. Yeah, I did correct myself a little bit, but yeah, I think you're right. There actually was a decent amount of Raging Bolt. I mean, it was in top 16, so it's like fine. But it like obviously wasn't like the dominant deck of the tournament. Like that was definitely Gardevoir and Dragapult were like the two big decks. Raging Bolt was there, but it's also there in our format, on our meta. Like Raging Bolt was literally the second most popular deck at our last tournament. They literally was 12% Raging Bolt behind Dragapult or something like that. All right, here we go. Fan Rotom's out. Retreating to the Ditto, which might become... Looks like it has to become a Ogre Pawn here to get access to that Noctowl that's in the hand now. The rest of the hand's pretty decent. I think there's some one prize ancient Pokemon in the hand and a Sada as well. So should be pretty easy to set up a turn 2 attack here with something. We'll see what they have available to them. Why do so many people play Bald if it hasn't proved itself? I mean, you have to play something. Like, what do you mean? The meta just begun. Like, theoretically, you could say nothing has proved itself, but people think Raging Bolt is the best deck. Should people just not play in tournaments until something wins the tournament? But then no one plays the tournament, so nothing can prove itself. I said I wouldn't put too much weight in City League results, but the players are playing the format, and they're coming to the conclusion that Raging Bolt seems pretty good. It's good enough for it to be the most popular, most successful deck at City Leagues. Yeah. You have to make a judgment call somewhere at some point off of whatever data you have. If no major tournaments have happened, doesn't mean you don't play a deck. It means you just work with what you have built up to this point so far. I'm going to guess that this is a favorable matchup for Typhlosion. But with decks like this, always, I don't want to put too much... I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we just see the Typhlosion deck kind of fall apart just based on consistency. Or a lack of consistency, I should say. Like, theoretically, it's cool when it sets up, but it's probably not very consistent. That's why it's not, like, super popular or anything like that. We'll see. Here come the Cyndaquils, though. One Poffin's always good. I assume we're looking for a TM Evo play here. I see an Iono in hand, and an Ultra Ball, and a Vessel, so we're not done yet. Something else will get played this turn for sure. Also on Rocket's Watchtower. It's a decent stadium card. When we see Rockets cards in live on the 29th. Cards release on PTCG Live the Thursday before the Friday of the official set release every single time. The official set release is on the 30th, so they'll be available on PTCG Live on the 29th. All right, Cyndaquil number 3 has made its way into play. I also see a Quilava in the hand, which could find an Ethan's next turn. I also think I see an Ethan's in the hand, actually. All right, there's the pawn cycle to start off. I see a Noctowl in hand. And he's playing fast, bro. He's not messing around. Nest Ball as well, so we can get our Raging Bolt. Or we might want to go with a one prize attacker here. We'll see. Is that how you play the Typhlosion deck? Do you just go Ethans for triple Quilava, then you search out all your other Ethans? Oh, yeah, I guess that would be how you do it, right? Like, you don't even play for a turn to attack, right? You just go Ethans. Dude, why did I think that wouldn't be how it worked? That's definitely how you do it, right? Like, next turn you play Ethans, triple Quilava, search out all your Ethans. Sure, why not? They're making note of the Snipe Baby Bolt. I mean, just a one prizer in general, I feel like is what should be attacking with here. I guess you could attack with a Raging Bolt here and hope that one of the Ethans is prized. And one of the Ethans actually is prized here for the Typhlosion side. There isn't Ethans in the prize cards here. So you can't actually one-hit KO a Raging Bolt. You're going to come up short at that 220 number. What does the Ethan do? you can search your deck for 3 in any combination of Ethan's Pokemon and basic fire energy. And the Typhlosion does 40 damage plus 60 more damage for each Ethan's in your discard pile. And Quilava has an ability that searches your deck for an Ethan's Adventure. Oh, Ethan's Adventure is the supporter. With 2 Victini, you reach 240. Oh, that is true. With double Victini, you do get there. And no Victinis were prized, and everyone plays double Victini. So I guess we will have the out there with the double Victini. Double Victini does get there. One of the Victinis might be going down here, though. This first one might be getting KO'd. But we have time to recover it. Or to potentially play redeemable ticket to get the other Ethans out of the prize cards. Ethan's Cook's Bolt for sure. I would hope so. A 1 prize deck that can 1-hit KO everything in the Raging Bolt deck, unless they have like a Bravery Charm for a Raging Bolt, I would hope that it cooks. All right, well, Baby Bolt is getting set up alongside the Raging Bolt, it looks like. Attacking with Baby Bolt here honestly seems better to like keep the Victini stuck in the active. And then removing a Cyndaquil seems better, but I don't think we can get the 3 energy attack off with the... Well, I guess with E-Switch we might be able to. Okay, so there's a little bit of confusion on the board, but it looks like they resolved it. I don't think there's the energy switch in hand. Also, they might not play the energy switch. A lot of people don't play the energy switch. Both Bolts getting set up. Vessel, Ultra Ball, and Ultra Ball. Might see an Ultra Ball for a Hoot Hoot here. Having that in play as like a... something for like a swing turn seems decent. She has Defiance Bandit also. Oh yeah, also isn't that like doesn't the deck plays Maximum Belt as well, right? Isn't that usually the play in the deck is Maximum Belt? Oh yeah, so hitting we should be able to pretty cleanly get through these Raging Balls actually. It actually shouldn't be that difficult. Because like I feel like the Ace Spec is usually Maximum Belt and Defiance Band is usually played in the deck as well. I feel like most of the lists that I've seen at the City Leagues definitely have Maximum Belt. Maybe they don't all have Defiance, but yeah, getting to the 1-hit KO on the Raging Balls shouldn't be too difficult at all. The question is if we can just set up the Typhlosions, get the Ethan's Adventures in the discard pile more so than anything. Victini helps Typhlosion hit 290, correct? I mean, it can help you hit 290. It also can help you hit 240. Like, the deck, most lists play 2 Victini. Yeah, so 1 Ethan's, 1 Cyndaquil prize, or 1 Quilava, excuse me. But honestly, it shouldn't be that big of a deal. I think we should be okay here. She's just asking if they want her to move the Cyndaquils over. It probably doesn't matter too much, but all right. How much HP does Victini have? Can we find Victini here off this Poffin? Is Victini 70? That's kind of sick for Poffin, actually. That's actually super sick. Is this basically the new Feraligatr? No. A deck being a 1 prize deck does not make it the new Feraligatr. Feraligatr is a completely like even if they were both attacking 1 prize decks, they're just 2 different attacking 1 prize decks. Feraligatr is like a whole different beast though. That deck doesn't win games by it's not not comparable. All right. Looking for the adventure. Is this the new Ancient Box? No, this deck is probably better than Ancient Box. Just based on those grounds, we can't say that. Why are there no viable 1 prize decks? Because they're not better than the 2 prize decks. That's literally it. All right, into the adventure. What does Cyndaquil's attack do? Are we going to attach active and start swinging on this thing? Quilava. I assume we're grabbing double Quilava off this as well. Then we go evolve to Quilava, and then we search out 2 more Ethan's Adventure. Defiance in hand. Oh, is Defiance already in hand as well? Yep, they're the Quilavas. Okay, here we go again. Ethan's Adventure number 2 being searched out. I think there's an Ultra Ball in hand as well, but we don't have to play the Ultra Ball to get rid. We can get rid of one of them, I guess. We can Ultra Ball away 1 Ethan's Adventure and leave the other one in the deck, because we can search out the other one next turn. Ethan's Adventure to the hand. And then evolve active to Quilava, search out another Ethan's Adventure. What does it attack do? Hey, let me pull up I should just have the proxy cards pulled up for me to look at, all the translations. Let's see. 40 for 1? Hey, no, we're abandoning? Okay, thank goodness. Also, she can't even evolve the bench one, so this is good. 40 for 1 is kind of sick here. Swing on the Raging Bolt. There we go. Wait, this deck is actually kind of sick, dude. It's kind of weird that you want to like keep Ethan's Adventures in the deck, but you also have to put them in the discard pile to actually play the game. So you like use 2 for the first couple turns to like set up. Sure. All right. Over to the Raging Bolt side of things. Definitely feels like I'm giving the advantage to the Ethan's Typhlosion right now, to be honest. I feel like I'm giving the advantage to Ethan's Typhlosion here. We're definitely getting another knockout this turn for the Raging Bolt player. Appreciate the 47 months there, Victor. Is this a Call Bell deck angle? No, definitely not. You don't need to Ethan's turn 1. Using a Poffin is fine, like Arvin for Poffin. But if you have an Ethan's, that's also fine, because that gets you triple Cyndaquil. Yeah, honestly, the consistency of this deck, dude, I am very intrigued by this Typhlosion deck now. I'm very intrigued by this deck. I definitely want to try this thing out when it releases. All right, Ultra Ball's coming in here. I don't really know what we're looking for here. We could have just like played Crispin and attacked, right? Like Crispin plus attack here seemed fine. Gideon Noctowl here doesn't seem like it does a whole ton. Maybe there's some card they can find here that's maybe like Judge. Judge plus knockout could be kind of cool. Sada Area 0, nothing crazy. I feel like just play Crispin attack wasn't terrible there. Just save the Noctowl for the next turn. But all right, here we are. Not terrible. Luminous Energy and some other mons is also an option for this deck. For the Typhlosion deck? I don't think so. I don't know what you could ever fit in there that would work. On number 2 found. You probably want to try and find Raging Bolt number 2. As we see a Nest Ball come down, probably for Raging Bolt number 2. If you can get into the team Evo, you can literally start swinging next with Evo into Typhlosion. Yeah. What is max output with Typhlosion? Max output with Typhlosion is 280. You can get Maximum Belt involved. You can get Defiance Band involved. You can get Victini's involved. Gravity Mountain, maybe. I've seen lists with Gravity Mountain. You have a lot of ways to increase the damage from the 280. 280 is like the starting point though with four Ethans in the discard pile. All right, here comes the KO. Gotta get rid of 2 energy. Keeping all the energy on the baby Raging Bolt so it can actually take a prize card next turn. But this Raging Bolt is definitely going down this turn to a Typhlosion for sure, right? It's got to be going down. Lana's a top deck, but I don't know how many Ethans we have in the discard pile. We need to get like 2. I think we need to get 2 more Ethans in the discard pile, to be honest. There we go. Quilava number 1. I think there's an Ultra Ball in hand, so we should be able to Ultra Ball away 1 Ethans and then play the other Ethans to get Typhlosions here or something. Yeah, I see the Gravity Mountain in there. Not going to matter in this matchup, but we'll see. Was it a fail? Wait, now I'm kind of worried. There's 2 Ethans in the hand. Okay, there's 2 Ethans in the hand. Okay, we're chilling. Is it a low count of rare candies and Ethans? I actually don't know. What does Quilava say? Can they get an Ethan's card? They can specifically search for the supporter card Ethan's Adventure. That's what Quilava's ability does. Specifically searches out Ethan's Adventure, which Ethan's Adventure can find up to 3 in any combination of basic fire energy and Ethan's Pokemon. We see here, fire energy plus double Typhlosion was found off the Ethans. And now here we go, Ultra Ball to discard another Ethans. Or actually we have Defiance Band. Can we just get Defiance Band involved instead? All right, 3rd Ethans in the discard pile. So we're knocking out the active. Also giving up a research here. Why not run Blender or Arvin Rare Candy to Turbo? mean, that sounds like a lot to get on turn 2. You have to like Arvin to get Blender specifically to get the... No, I mean the Quilava's fine. Yeah, I don't think that's happening turn 2. Fire Energy and any Ethan's Pokemon? Yeah, combination of 3. So you can get like 3 Cyndaquil, 3 Quilava. Like we literally just saw her play Ethan's for 3 Quilava last turn, right? Or 2 Quilava and a Cyndaquil or something like that. There's Ultra Ball for Fez. I'm a little bit scared of Fez coming into play as a 2-prize liability, but I don't know if we're going to bench it yet. It might have just been the best target to grab, to be honest. Does Ethan's play Fez? Would you play Fez? I don't know. I haven't played the deck. She's playing Fez. Doing a quick count of the Ethans. There is 3 in there. We are knocking out the active. Someone mentioned the time a little bit earlier. I'm getting a little bit nervous about time as well. All right, there we go. First KO happening. She's also going to find an Ethan's off the prize card here. And another Quilava. The Quilava is actually a pretty big grab there, I feel like. And we get the other Ethan's off the prize cards, which will now allow us to KO anything with it if we get in the discard pile. Maybe Raging Ball push to the active here. I assume we're just going to snipe the Quilava off the bench for the attack return. And we see he's playing pretty fast here. Pheasantipity to the bench. Here we go. Draw 3 with the Fez. He's not messing around. I wonder, we have another 1-prizer in hand. I guess you could start to... Maybe you can go 1-prizer, 1-prizer, 1-prizer in this matchup. It is the Slitherwing. It's not the Koraidon. Typhlosion has 170 HP. The Koraidon would 1-hit KO it. Slitherwing doesn't quite 1-hit KO the Typhlosion, I don't think. 120 burned. Yeah, not quite. So just a Night Stretcher for the Raging Bolts. And then we might just see a Sada. We might also just hold the Sada here, I guess, to be able to Sada to 2 Raging Bolts on the next turn. But no, there it is. Sada coming down, loading up the Raging Bolt on the bench, getting another energy to the active Baby Raging Bolt. Another energy on the active Baby Raging Bolt probably doesn't matter too much. It is best of 1, yeah. Ogre Pond cycle, another Raging Bolt in the hand, but our bench is full. I mean, from there, I think we're just sniping Quilava off the bench, which leaves the Typhlosion in the active. I mean, it's just around, chilling. I do wonder if she should have evolved the bench Quilava to a Typhlosion on the last turn. I'm not sure about that, to be honest. But yeah, there's the KO. She can just attack through the active here, though. Oh, we did find Countercatcher, though. We could go after a 2-prize knockout instead. But she is actually running out of... Oh, we have Lana's Aid, though. Yeah, we can Lana's Aid this turn. Yeah, I do like the Lana's Aid play here. And then Countercatcher, knockout Pheasantipity, maybe. Lana's Aid, get back double Cyndaquil and Quilava. I don't like the energy recovery here. It's not terrible. It seems kind of weak, though. We definitely need a Quilava. Definitely need a Quilava. Fire Energy's like okay. Okay, double Cyndaquil. No Quilava. The Fire Energy is super weak because if we're counter-catchering this turn, then the Quilava off the bench is just going to get sniped. That's the problem with getting the Fire Energy back here. Is the Quilava off the bench is just going to get sniped this turn if we counter-catch her this turn. But if we don't counter-catch her, I guess this is fine then. Okay, we're not going to counter-catch her, actually. Okay. I don't hate it. We don't like need to counter-catch her this turn. We can save that for later. Immediately draw into Fez. Another Raging Ball hits the bench. I see an energy retrieval in hand and an Iono. So you can go Iono KO here. That seems pretty decent. But then that Quilava can find the 4th Ethan's out of the deck. That will go to the bottom of the deck off the Iono. And then you can... Ethan's for Typhlosion. But we don't have any other Quilavas. We need like a follow-up Quilava here. That's why getting back Quilava there was so important off that Lana's Aid, I feel like. We definitely should have got a Quilava back off that Lana's Aid. Because then we could go play Ethan's, get Typhlosion, get Quilava. Yeah. Area 0 coming down. I mean, Owl, Fan Rotom probably getting discarded here. Maybe Fez. I mean, Fez doesn't make a ton of sense with all the liabilities on play. You could also hold the Iono for the next turn, I guess. No, you kind of have to play it this turn because we only have 1 Raging Bolt set up. There we go. Only 3 cards on the other side. She is guaranteed a knockout this turn, though. Yeah, the Sin was odd. Yeah, the extra Cyndaquil just made no sense. Checking how we're going to get the KO here. There we go. There's the 3 discarded. There's the knockout. Only 1 prize card gained. The knockout is guaranteed here on her side. But the rest of the hand does not look great. There we go. Yeah, I don't know if she's going to be able to have a response here. So off of this Ethan's, we can grab Typhlosion, Fire Energy. And we're just a rare candy away from winning, I guess. I assume she plays a rare candy. Not playing a rare candy seems weird. Does she run Urs? Maybe. I doubt it. Yeah, I doubt there's an Ursa ring in here. 4 minutes left, so there should be plenty of time, especially with how fast he's playing. She's not playing considerably fast, but with how fast he's been playing, there should be plenty of time here. There we go. Is she the celebrity? No, the player on the left is the celebrity. There's the Ethan's, the Fire Energy, and like I said, double Typhlosion here has got to be the grab. All right, so we're just a rare candy away, or a Blood Moon if she plays it. Artisan in hand. Evolve. 3 minutes left. We should definitely see an attached to a bench Cyndaquil as well here from her. But yeah, if she had just instead of grabbing Cyndaquil, if she just grabbed Quilava, we could have been way more set up here to actually go have a response knockout. All right, there's the KO. She still can win though. Let's see what she gets off the prize cards. Shaman, Boss. Oh, neither of those are going to do too much. Ooh, the hand here on his side isn't great though. Oh no, we have Ultra Ball and Night Stretcher for Noctowl. We should be fine. All right, 3 minutes left. He did go first as well. He's got to play fast. He's got to play fast here. You got to cook. You just got to go. You just got to go. Turn the brain off to start making actions. Click the... This is literally where you go full PTCG live and you just like... go full PTCG live and then just... if it's green, you play it. I think she has Arven in hand for candy. Does she? All right, then we're good to go. Noctowl before Fez? Bro, who cares at this point? Bro, he's just got to play cards. At this point, I'm not... I think at these points where you know the player needs to play fast... I mean, as long as they're also playing fast. If they're taking their time and then still making the mistakes, we should definitely call them out. But we definitely give some more... Not more lenience. The mistakes are still mistakes. But we're like... We understand why the mistakes are happening. But also, he's kind of playing not that fast. Did you win with Maximum Belt Victini's using Quilava to KO Teal Mask? Well, we don't have a Quilava chip, but there might have actually that might have been possible. Yeah. She misplayed the term. Oh wait, can we get this? Oh no, the one prize doesn't matter here. Honestly, she maybe could. We didn't get the Quilava back on the last turn when we should have, but he hasn't used Fez yet. He still hasn't used Fez. Is he gonna forget about Fez? He might forget about Fez. Here comes an Ultra Ball. Oh no, we have Night Stretcher in hand. We have the knockout. We have Night Stretcher in hand. 1 minute left. Okay, we didn't fully forget about Fez. Sheesh, we didn't get anything. It's Night Stretcher for a Lightning. Oh, we're going with the Baby Koraidon here. Oh, okay, this makes way more... Well, this does actually make way more sense. It's fine. It's fine. It means we leave energy in play to be able to just go Lightning next turn win, I guess. So I guess it does make sense. Now, we don't have a Lightning energy in hand right here, but... And all she needs on her side is a rare candy. 50 seconds left. 55 seconds left. We're running out of time here. I wonder if he's going to have time to win. She did go second, so that means if time ends on her turn, that's it. It's game over. Top deck for turn. A lot of cards in hand. Arven. Well, if she plays rare candy, she's got it. I imagine this deck plays at least one rare candy. Time at this point for her doesn't matter. If she wins this turn, she wins. She always gets to finish her turn here, even if time expires. Oh, there we go. The rare candy. And that's game. All right, Typhlosion gets the dub in what seems like it should be a favorable matchup, but it came all the way down to the wire here. And honestly, I feel like the Raging Bolt deck, if you draw well enough, you can like chain 3 1 prizes on them pretty reasonably. The Typhlosion dub in the end, though.